I played BattleTech for 647 hours. That's not a typo. 647 hours in a turn-based strategy game that typically goes on sale for $15. If you're a parent gamer looking for something that respects your time, your budget, and your brain, this might be the best value in gaming. Here's the problem with modern gaming: $70 games that demand your full attention for 8 straight hours, competitive multiplayer that punishes you for having a life, and live service game designs to make you feel like you're falling behind. I wake up at 4 a.m. to game before my family wakes up. I've got maybe 90 minutes if I'm lucky. I need games that fit that window, that I can pause when my kids need me, my wife needs me, and that don't cost more than my grocery bill. BattleTech will check every single one of those boxes. BattleTech is a turn-based tactical game where you command a mercenary company of giant war machines. Think XCOM meets MechWarrior. You take contracts, customize your mechs, manage your pilots, and then drop into these incredibly satisfying tactical battles. It's developed by Harebrained Schemes, the same studio behind the Shadowrun games, and it absolutely nails the tabletop BattleTech feel while being accessible to newcomers. Each battle is going to be a puzzle: where you position your mechs, what weapons you're going to bring, whether you overheat your reactor to fire everything at once. All of this is going to matter when it comes to your turn. So the real question is, why has this game kept me coming back for 647 hours? I can say because it's designed perfectly for my life. It's turn-based. I can pause anytime, anywhere. The kids wake up, pause. Work email, pause. Coffee refill, pause. There is zero penalty for stepping away, and most missions would take me 30 to 60 minutes. The length of those missions, that fits perfectly into my 4 a.m. gaming window. And here's the key: there is a clear stopping point after every mission in BattleTech. You're never going to get stuck mid-campaign with no save point. This isn't about twitch reflexes. It's about thinking 3 moves ahead. Where should I position? What's my heat management? Do I take the risky shot or play it safe? I'm making these decisions on my second cup of coffee at 5 a.m., and the game will respect that. There's no meta that changes weekly, no battle pass, no seasonal content. The game I'm playing today is the same game I'll play next year. Your progress in this game will actually mean something. Now let's talk money. The base game will regularly go on sale for $10 to $15. When I bought BattleTech, I paid $40 4 years ago, and I've played this game 647 hours. When you break it all down, that's 6 cents per hour of entertainment. The base game alone has 60 plus hours of campaign content, and that's not padding. That's 60 hours of meaningful tactical decisions, mech customizations, and excellent storytelling. There are DLC packs that add more mechs, missions, and campaign content. Are they worth it? Look, if you fall in love with the base game like I did, absolutely. But start with the core game. It's complete, it's satisfying, and it'll tell you if this is going to be your kind of game. This isn't a demo asking you to buy the real game later. This is the full experience. Real talk time. BattleTech isn't perfect for everyone, and I'm going to be honest about what you're getting into. The first few hours can feel overwhelming. There is a lot of systems, a lot of stats, and the tutorial does its job, but it doesn't hold your hand either. If you're the type who needs to understand every mechanic immediately, this game will frustrate you. But if you're okay learning as you go, the depth is going to become the reward. The early game is going to feel slow. You're running smaller mechs, taking basic contracts, barely scraping by financially. Some missions will take longer than you'd expect because you are going to be cautious. But around that 15 to 20 hour mark, that is when this entire game is going to click. That's when you start fielding heavier mechs, pulling off brilliant tactical moves, and feeling like an actual mercenary commander. And that is exactly the reason why I have 647 hours in this game. Once it clicks, it really clicks. So, should you buy BattleTech? Yes. If you love tactical depth over twitch reflexes, you want a game you can pause when life happens, you appreciate a game that respects your limited gaming time with meaningful sessions, and you want insane value. We're talking hundreds of hours for the price of 2 fancy coffees. On the other hand, if you're looking for instant gratification or you want simple mechanics that you can master in an hour, or heck, even if you absolutely need cutting-edge graphics and performance, I would recommend you skip BattleTech. But for me, BattleTech is what parent gaming looks like: deep enough to stay interesting after 647 hours, respectful enough of my time that I can play in 90-minute chunks, and cheap enough that I'm not choosing between this and my kids' shoes. BattleTech is currently $39.99 on Steam, but I can tell you, it frequently goes on sale for $10 to $15. And this week, BattleTech is F5 Dad's Game of the Week. So if you're a parent gamer looking for more recommendations that respect your time and budget, subscribe. I post every Saturday with a new game of the week, and if you've played BattleTech, drop a comment and tell me your favorite mech loadout. With that, click F5, reset and reload. I'm F5 Dad, and I will see you at 4 a.m.